It's amazing to have success like that right out of the gate, as you say. But it took a year and a half to write the book. It took a year and a half to figure out what I was doing. It took a year and a half, and this is just the writing process. It took a year and a half for me to feel comfortable with making stuff up. That was the hurdle that I couldn't get by initially. I had spent the 33 years of my life telling real stories with real facts, with real people, that I could only use what they actually said and only the settings that they actually were in and only the facts as they actually were by researching documents and reality. But here I sat at this very computer with the sugar maple out in front of my window, and I thought, okay, Hank, you've got to make up a whole new world. You've got to make up people who are not real and topics that are not real and a world that is not real. Can you create a whole new fictional world? And that was a challenge. That was a challenge. And I realized that this was, in the Stephen Sondheim musical, Sunday in the Park with George, and there's that scene where Surratt is on the stage by himself with a sketch pad, and he has this blank sketch pad, and the Surratt character sketches a hat, and he says, "Look, I made a hat where there never was a hat." Remember that? And it's a song about creativity and about imagination and about how we as human beings are the only creatures who can create something out of nothing. We can create whole new worlds out of nothing but our own imagination and our own passion. And I think about that all the time. I opened my mind. I know how to tell a story. I was trained in telling a story from all those years in television. Now, could I create an imaginary story that was just as compelling as the stories that I put on TV? And that was my challenge, and that was my goal, and that has turned out to be my joy.